Okay, we're back with part 2. And Kiko, you were saying...
Well, Kayvon had asked a question. Go ahead.
I was referring to just basically, saying not, I won't necessarily say a married couple, but you're in a committed relationship. Y'all together, y'all live together. Both of y'all pay bills together, joint account or not, and you come home. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say every woman should feel like they need to go ask their man, but I feel like a man should be able to say, you know what, I'll get you the ticket.
Yeah,
I've had those, had that happen to me plenty of times before, but for me to come home and say, hey, babe, can you buy those tickets for me? Well, I'm asking him and I could buy my own.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Our generation feel like they're entitled to ask their man to take care of something, and that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
They looking for a father figure inside of the man that they fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something, I mean, I got a whole different point of view of life because I was raised partially by a man 80% of my life. And I conduct myself in a different manner than other women of my generation do. So I see things different. No, I don't feel like I should come home and say, babe, can you buy this? And babe, can you buy that? Babe, can you buy this? When am I going to buy something for myself? I need to take care of myself as a woman, not have my man take care of me as his woman.
Yeah, that's
it's
like...
different.
Would you have your man buy your friend some tickets?
Hell, fuck no. She better go fuck and suck my dick for them tickets.
That's like...
He worked hard to get...
What if he offer? Like, yeah, I'll buy your girls, your homegirls.
So you have
You
somebody
want
to go
your
with.
dick sucked tonight? Yeah, okay, so you better not buy them tickets.
No, see,
Don't.
To me it would depend. If
a birthday gift that we going half and half and we can give it to her, but
check
for
this
you to
out.
go out and say...
no, check this out. Let's say
You gonna have half of that bitch.
let's say, like the scenario you just brought up. My girl, my wife, whoever came home
Right.
and said, baby, let's go to this Beyonce Jay-Z concert. Nah, I'm not really into that. I'll get you a ticket, but I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I want somebody to go with. Okay, call one of your girls. Well, she can't afford it. I then at that point might say, well, let me see how much they are. Maybe I'll get y'all both tickets.
Right.
That's
You
a
know
good
what I'm saying?
example.
I mean, it's a good gesture, but I won't go for it.
Well, this the thing.
She gonna have to buy her own ticket. I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong with
So
none
you
of
would,
that.
right? So you wouldn't let your man, even if he offered to have,
make sure
so
that
you
you
would
have
have
somebody
someone to go with.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
what I said. Like, I consider it, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna look at it from that point of view at all.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
I'm not.
You should have your own money. You got somebody else's man buying you a ticket.
Especially if
like,
she got a man, the other girl.
Yeah. What if
And
she got a
whole-
man?
The whole
Then-
thing is,
But to go fucking
women,
suck her man for that ticket.
it's women flexing with
And
that
they
man's
both
money.
could come together and,
So there's nothing wrong with a couple sharing and the husband is buying tickets or showing love because the friends.
Right.
It's your woman when she's living off of your money, but all over the internet is what bothers me. Social
Like it's
media
hers.
or bragging to you, like your homegirl bragging to you, like throwing shit in your face,
I just went and got
flexing
this
off of
blue
man money, but
bag
you've been supporting yourself this whole time. Like that's the problem.
I
Like
don't think it's right either.
yeah, so that's the
But
problem.
that's what's going on now in today's society, social media. You got women doing it and you got men doing it. My fucking brother-in-law doing it. He's been
See,
following my sister for years, 2 decades.
I
Right.
don't pay attention to 90% of the things I see on social media
Yeah.
because 90% of it ain't true.
But the thing about it is, we've had all seen a situation where a woman may have asked you, "Hey, can I get $20?" And you like, "I ain't got it." Broke ass nigga.
Yeah.
You asked me for
But
money.
you just asked me for money,
right.
right?
How am I the broke one?
So
You
that's
asked
the
me
shit
for
I
the money.
disagree with.
And the thing about it is, I probably do have the money. I just don't want to give it to your motherfucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird to me that you go call somebody broke when you don't have the money yourself.
So the flexing is what bothers me.
Yeah.
If you got a mate, you may buy her the tickets and buy her girl the ticket, but if you got a good relationship or give and take, your woman's probably looking out for you on stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
Exactly.
that's like
Hey,
if
I
you
don't
buy
want to go to
the
just a Jay-Z concert. So how about you and Marin go? Or you
I
and
think
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
right.
good partner, the significant other flexing with, the other partner's money, not just
Yeah, that can go either way.
yeah, I
I'm-
just wrote it short. We can
'cause
expand
you
on
and
it.
You and Alice like the to go in on women and put
Man, these
all
bitches ain't
women
shit.
in one category.
That's
And
not
I
what
ain't
I
going
did.
for that. Yep.
That's not what I did.
Erase that whole shit.
Because I know dudes who flex with their women's money.
Like,
Me
Lily be
too.
having
My
flexing with the
brother-in-law.
car and shit. The whole
Right.
goddamn
She said my
seat
brother-in-law.
zebra print and shit. You know?
Yeah.
But
That's
this is-
real.
Steering wheel got their peak first. Shit,
This-
it's your shit. You
Well,
know?
this is
Smell
the
the place
difference.
on the
Flexing
back.
with your partner's money.
This is the difference, though,
Okay.
because when a man
Yeah,
flexes
we
with
should've
his
been
woman's money, we can know that shit. We call him out on it. If a woman
Right.
does
But a
it,
woman-
nobody really doesn't say shit
No,
to her.
this is the thing I
Because that's your
noticed.
man. He's supposed to
I'm
do that
not
for you
trying to throw
anyway.
shade at any race, or I mean not race, but gender. But a man, when they flex, when they flexing their woman's money, they take ownership as if it's theirs. A woman has no pride.
I put rims on those
will
cars.
Put her pride to the side, and be like, my man bought me this. Like, what's in that shit? She be like, oh, I don't gotta stay here. My man got 2 jobs. They will flex where they still put their man up on the pedestal. They'll
haven't seen
flex
that.
like it's theirs, but they be like, shit, my man bought this, my man bought that, that's what he's supposed to do. A nigga will sit there riding his bitch BMW. I swear to God, I won't say that's his bitch BMW.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Go there and take bitches to the house and swear to God that's his apartment.
Tap it first.
That's very true.
But just like,
And you can see your boy doing that.
but just like,
Everybody have friends like that. One friend that just flex all his movement shit.
In my younger days, that was me. I'll be honest. But
Right,
at 15
everybody.
years old, dating a lawyer, my boys thought I was the shit.
Oh, that's different.
Yo,
So,
You young, you gonna flex like
yeah,
that. You know.
like I said, in my younger days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm more mature now, and I seen the error of my ways. But yeah, I can definitely see that.
yeah, 'cause my daddy was 17. He met a 31-year-old woman, and she was in a wheelchair. Bought him his first car. 2 weeks later, he flipped that bitch over. And every like she used to let him drive his car. My daddy said he was like, shit, I used to ride in that bitch car. Anything that was girl in that bitch, put that bitch, throw it in the trunk, and it was his car. Like niggas will have you thinking that is they shit.
That's very true.
so the next topic we see up here is, do you think people who have HIV should get a tattoo indicator?
Okay.
This is brought up by Kayvon. This is a really good topic, I
Yeah,
feel
and
like.
first-
And people at home, if you want to join in, let us know in the comments what you think about it. But
First and foremost, I'm sorry. What do you mean by tattoo indicator?
Okay, let me explain. It was an article, and it was something that I heard, because my mom sometimes, she'll have her, like, if she's not on the phone, or something like that, you put on the, like, TV, or put on, like, a radio, or something like that, and then the Julius, who stay with us, too, he'll put on the radio in the morning, so I can hear it while I'm, commuting to the bathroom, commuting to the kitchen.
Right.
And it was saying something about how there was a poll where people were feeling like, when somebody gets tested for HIV, that they need to get a tattoo or indicator on them near their genital areas indicating that they have it. And I said that, HIV is a very serious problem, but I don't think that's the way to go about it.
Definitely.
If that girl wants to go to damn Aruba or Jamaica and she can't wear her bikini because she got that shit tattooed on her, she can't even be a model or do any kind of art, and, pictures or photography because she had that on. It just, I feel like that's just not everybody's business where they have to put a tattoo.
It gets so much deeper than that. During the Holocaust, Jews were tattooed with numbers.
Exactly.
You want to take it to that? Is that what you? Nah, I think that's a real slippery slope you're going down.
Branding human
I'm
beings.
sorry, but I have no sympathy for that shit because I'm not trying to get no HIV. At the end of the day, there's people out there who are
It's
fucked.
not about having sympathy. It's about looking at it. If you was in that position, everybody don't get HIV because they done fucked around and on some or
Women
fucked
get it
around
from
with
their
someone.
husband.
You can
Men
be
get it from their
born with it.
wives.
You can. I mean, you
Blood
can go get a
transfusion.
tattoo and get it. People, you can get it from blood transfusions, just like Uncle said. So
Yes.
no,
Well, my-
Saying the
don't
same
put me
heroin
put me on a
needle.
display or specify me as a person that got HIV. I got HIV because I was born with it.
But my
Because
thing
what
is,
you-
my thing is,
what
it's
you're
still at the
doing
end of
is-
the day, it's still HIV. It's still something dangerous that can ruin other people's lives.
And you still
At the end of the day,
judging them
because
at the end
there's
of the day,
people.
too.
That's
But
the case.
I'm not
make it
judging them.
public
What I'm saying-
knowledge.
what
Make
I'm
it
saying,
something
there's
that
people
you can
who-
look online and see who are people
I
that was
don't even
diagnosed.
think that's
Don't
the
get
way
them
to
do
go
no
because you
tattoo.
signal people out
What
for
I-
hate when you do that.
They had that. Look, they had.
This is what I'm
someone-
saying. There's people out there fucking who aren't disclosing it. And even when you said with the database, that people have an argument against that.
Okay, well,
why you
check
putting
this
it
out.
online what they have?
Check this
Like
out.
at the end of the day, people we need some kind of indicator because at the end of the day,
But the person should be the indicator.
The people
The
are
person should be the
Yeah, not a
indicator.
tattoo
Because check
indicator.
this out. I'm not going to go have unprotected sex with anybody, first and foremost. Secondly, if we are that close where I'm going to have sex with you, then it's nothing for me to have a conversation with you. Yo, listen, I've been tested and I'm negative. How about you? Well, I've been tested. Can I see your paperwork? Here's mine.
Okay.
If we going to get that deep enough to have sexual relations, I don't have a problem having that
the
conversation.
thing about it is that would be great in a perfect world, but that's not how it goes.
Okay,
Y'all-
so my
me-
question comes, and if you meet somebody and say if they're HIV positive, and you might not know they got herpes or something, do you think that it's appropriate for them to tell you up front, even if y'all have not even talked about being sexual yet?
No.
Yes.
No. That's
Not
none of
if
my
y'all
business.
spoke
Why
about
do you
being
think-
sexual.
Right, because
That's
you
none of
never
my
know how
business.
far it's gonna
Right.
get,
Yeah.
and then you never, you know what I'm saying? That it just, when somebody gonna tell you they're HIV positive, it's gonna change the whole way you go move from then on.
Because and then that shows
Definitely
what
does.
type of person you are. I'm sorry, but I knew a girl who did have HIV.
Yeah.
Me and her was cool, and then like after a few months, she told me nothing changed. We were still cool and everything like that. Like we was friends. Like she said, and she was like, certain people when she tell them that, they start acting like she got like the icky, like they can't be around her, they don't want to touch her, no, you know what I'm saying, things like that, and they just fall off the face of the planet, like, and I think it shows what kind of character you have. Like at the end of the day, it's just like the transsexual thing. I honestly feel like if you're a transsexual, you need to let somebody know up front. Like,
Hold up. That's if you think about dating them. Let's just say, for instance, somebody revealing that they're HIV positive is a very personal thing. Let's say you met a girl and you're like, damn, I really wouldn't mind dating this girl. The very first date y'all went on, she dropped a bombshell on you and told you how she was molested or raped as a child. You don't think that's too early for her to tell you on the first date?
But she's like, hey, I'm glad we got on this date. By the way, I'm HIV positive. So tell me about yourself.
if she said, hey,
It's like-
now no matter how it goes, if she just said, hey, I just want to let you know up front that I am HIV positive. Now, if she wanted to disclose how it happened, I mean, some people probably, oh, how did it happen? No, I would just say, oh, okay, thank you for disclosing that. Now, I don't need the details.
It's just gonna
But
take
then
away
at that
from.
point, it comes across like you're not even interested in her.
And she
anymore.
might meet a lot of people
Yeah,
throughout
like,
her life. Like,
no,
You
because
might
man, like
get
that
to
is
know
just-
her and you be like, damn, she cool as shit. And then, she'd be like, you know what, before we move forward, I have to tell you this. Because there's a lot of people right now that have partners that are HIV positive.
I don't
And
know.
they don't get it.
I have
It's
two cousins
preventive.
that have who's HIV positive. One cousin, her baby daddy, I don't know, like he went to jail for 2 years, came back, and he passed it to her. My second cousin, Deidre, remember the girl plate I was showing you?
Mhm.
That's her daughter. D baby daddy, he actually died of HIV. He kidnapped D. She was missing for a good 3 months. Nobody in our family knew where she was. He forced her to have sex with him, his friends. It was just like a big ass orgy. And my cousin, she's still living to this day, but that's how she got HIV. So that's why I don't think it's fair that there should be indicators on the people, like you're just calling them out.
No,
Like,
I mean, I understand what you're saying because that everything you see that you think of something traumatic if that's how you got it.
mm-hmm.
Like I understand that.
My
but
thing is, when you first meet somebody and y'all go on 1 or 2 dates, you're not really thinking at that time that this is somebody you're going to be long term with.
Right.
Now, if y'all
So
start off
why
on
is it-
some flirty sexual shit, then that's when I feel like,
That's
Well,
what
then-
it
then-
is.
Yeah, I agree.
okay,
I
then,
agree.
yeah. But like you said, if you're just going out on a date with this person, a date is to find out if you like this person or not. To find out if you want to go farther with them. I can't see having to disclose something that personal when this may be the only time we talk. This may be the only time we go out.
the thing about
This
it
may
is,
be the last time we go out.
thing about it is dating is not really like that anymore though. Dating now is like y'all probably meet online and been talking for months before y'all went out to your first date.
That's different.
Like
That's different.
it's not. It ain't really like what it used to be when you meet somebody. You go to the grocery store, you meet a girl, get her number, and y'all go on a date that night. It's
Okay,
not
so my
really
age
like
is
that
showing.
anymore.
So my age is showing. I'm old school. Let me get your
But I
digits.
just
Let
don't
me
know
call
because he
you.
don't go on dates. He's rude.
Chicken wings and fries, my nigga. Chicken wings and fries.
It's just, you know, some people, because I just feel like you just don't. I wouldn't. I would like to. I'm saying, I'm putting myself in my. How can I say? I'm putting myself in the person who's unaware shoes. So it's like, that's just because, I mean, it's couples now that one partner is HIV positive and one isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, if you tell me up front that you're HIV positive, I'm going to look at you a whole different way. It's going to be like, womp, 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 when you talking to me, because it's like, it's going to still be in the back of my head, versus me getting to know you and knowing you as a person, like, you know, I think I love them. And then you tell me that, you know what, we might can think about it, but me personally, I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know.
I'm good. Yeah, like, I feel you.
Me personally, I would like to say I'll stop talking to somebody if they have HIV, but I also want to give them a chance because now there's medicine out here that y'all can thrive in a healthy ass relationship.
As bad as it might sound, I would remain friends with them. I could not see myself in a relationship with them. And I don't say that to be judgmental of the person.
Mm-hmm.
In relationships, I'm a selfish person.
I'm very selfish too.
I can't see me having to change years and years and years of the way I've been doing things to start now having to do it differently because you're sick.
There's no change but to take medicine to prevent it from your body catching it.
But actually, that's a change.
But it's not a hard change.
I never said it's easy or hard. I don't like change, period, like that.
Wait, so
I'm a selfish person.
Wait, if you
I
were
get
somebody,
what you're saying, but it sounds like you're looking at it like it's a challenge. Like you're not up for that particular challenge.
I'm not up for change. I'm not up for change.
so wait,
You know
if
what?
you're with somebody who has HIV, you have to start taking medicine yourself.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I wear glasses. I even forget my glasses sometimes.
There's times I can't find my glasses.
They got medicine to help your partner to prevent it, and they got medicine for you
to prevent you.
I get that. There's times when I have high blood pressure. I forget to take my high blood pressure medicine.
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take the chance to.
I just don't want to be that shallow.
You done dropped the load in there. You like, oh shit, damn bitch, damn.
I would hope that I would not be that shallow.
Right.
But being totally honest, that's what we are on this podcast.
Isn't that what I said?
100%.
I think that's why people don't disclose it.
But
And they just keep
I think they
it
should
moving.
I feel like they should to avoid heartbreak, because at the end of the day, if it's somebody, I mean, like you said, y'all been talking for months and y'all been finally able to go on a date, and y'all been talking for months, so y'all probably already get along as it is. And y'all meet, y'all get along, and you see something with this person, but that person who has HIV has probably unfortunately been through that so many times where they got close to somebody and they told them and the person just disappeared. And now, your heart is probably fragile and it's probably something you probably should disclose so you won't go through that again.
But see,
he said fragile, real fragile. I ain't never hear black men say fragile like that.
It's like, okay, getting to know somebody, getting to care about that person, taking the time that you invested in that person, and then they disclose it, you're already in for a penny and for a pound. Okay, I already got feelings for this person.
That can be very difficult.
And then they tell you, it's kind of hard for you now just to cut your feelings off.
Exactly what I was telling you about my situation.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But if this is our first date and you come out and tell me, I ain't got no qualms about cutting you off.
You giving me an opportunity to run off.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no qualms about telling you, I can't get down with that. I don't know you well enough to care about it hurting your feelings. This is our first date.
And then it's your first date, so it's like we shouldn't even be talking sexual.
Right.
HIV, because it's not like no other. Y'all ain't finna share no heroin needle. There's no other way you can catch it from them.
My nigga, I talk sexual from day one. Hey, I'm Alex. What that mouth do?
Lord, I knew that was coming.
Now, let me ask y'all a question, because this ain't never happened to me. So I'm trying to. I don't think it ever will happen to me, the way how I'm going with my life. But have you ever been in love, and how did you know you were?
I thought I was in love, but seeing love for what it is within other people's relationship, I knew I wasn't in love. I was just dealing Yeah, I was of love. Like, I loved the person, but I wasn't in love.
There's two answers to that for me.
Okay.
Because I was in love in two different ways. I was in love with my wife when I was married at the time. And how I knew I was in love with her is I didn't want anybody else but her. And regardless of the situations, good or bad times, I wanted her there. But when I had kids, I was also in love with my kids. And I knew I would do anything in the world, no matter what it was, to protect them and make sure they was good. So it was love, but a different kind of love. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ain't got kids, so.
Yeah.
But if somebody would have came in and said, shoot yourself in the head or I'm shooting your kid in the head, it wouldn't have been a second thought. Pow! I'm taking myself out to save my kid. The love that I had for my wife at the time, which was a phileo love, different conversation, but it was more of a kindred spirit type of love. You know what I'm saying? More of a physical, more of a intellectual, you know, those type of things. Whereas with my kids, it was more emotional.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I won't sit here and say I was very young at the time, so I can't really like date back, but I knew that I was probably in love or experienced love when I asked God to let go of it. Get it? Like it was a feeling that I just wasn't really understanding how to feel about it, and then when, you know, it ended, it was like, damn, why do I still got these feelings? Why do I have my mind, why am I still thinking about this? Why this is fucking with me, like I need to get rid of it. And I'm like, damn, I'm in love. You know what I mean? That's when I realized it was like love. Because, you know, like some people, when you ask somebody what's the definition of love or what is love, well, that's different. But when you ask somebody the definition of love, it's kind of hard because, you know, let's say this girl can't love Marion like this girl can. Mm-hmm. They might both love you and be in love with you, but they just can't love you like you want to be loved.
That's true.
So some people like to be loved a certain damn way. So like that's weird. You know what I mean? So
and
it's like
people have a different definition of what love is.
I may be able to accept this kind of love coming from this person and accept this coming from that person. Two different styles, probably same building, different views, and there's one person that they probably love me even more than them, but you're not loving me like I want to be loved.
You know, I'm not big on relationships, so I've only been in 2 relationships in my life. Most times I did think I was in love until something showed me that I wasn't. First relationship, high school, 3 years. When we broke up, I cared so little about the breakup. Like, nothing in me was like, ask for the, you know, beg for her back. I mean, me and her are cool to this day. But, you know, I used to think that I was in love with her. But when we broke up,
it just was what it was.
That was it. It wasn't like I've seen my friends, and they have girlfriends, and they dated for years. They broke up. And I had a friend who broke down. You know, he broke down in tears and crying. I thought it was going to happen to me. It did not at all.
Did they break up with him?
I think so.
Did you break up with the old girl?
Me and her it was a mutual.
Okay, because I'm like, I was gonna ask you, like, did it come like? I said this last time in the last podcast that like women are sometimes they're interesting human beings to me because like when a man leaves, he's already either planned on leaving, already was kind of done with the situation, just sticking around like cheaper to keeper type shit. Or he has somewhere to go. A woman just leave and she'll leave with the kids and just don't have nowhere to go. Sleeping in the hotel room, whatever. She just done, you know. That's how I was gonna ask you. Were you already mentally checked out of the relationship? You know how like it's a husband, he already cheating on his wife. He got a whole family somewhere else. And she's like, I want to divorce John, and he like, fuck it, bitch, shit. You can have all this shit, you know. Were you mentally checked out of it where it was like, once you made it official, it was like, I really don't have no mourning to do. It's like, I've mourned you already in the relationship.
Well, what the problem was, we were arguing a lot, like, towards the end of it, like, just for petty shit. and it was at the point where it just was like I was just like I love this girl, but unfortunately I can no longer see her in my life for the rest of my life. Cause I used to feel like I wanted her in my life for the rest of my life, like to be together. But then when we used to argue about petty shit, and it was just like she started making excuses about things, and it just got to the point where I just was like, okay, this is not the person I want to be with. Like, and then when it came to the girl in college, me and her, I think we fell so hard so fast because we both were in vulnerable states. My grandfather had just passed away, and my grandfather had passed away. My mom had a stroke that summer and was in the hospital. I was down there with her for the summer, paying her bills and everything. And we had moved her to Georgia. When I wasn't even thinking about going back to school, but me and the girl, who we were just friends, we started, communicating a lot more over the summer. And she convinced me to come back to school. And we went back, we started hanging out. And a friendship turned into, something. And then she ended up going through something hard. And I was there for her. So it was like we both was kind of there for each other when we needed, somebody to be there for us, which caused it
fell into each other.
Yeah, it was caused it to be a lot stronger than what it was. So I mean, and then the thing about it was this is literally my day. She'll spend the night at my place. We'll get up, go to class, have lunch together, go to whatever class we had left, go have dinner together, go back to my place, do it all over. She'll spend the night, whatever. So it got to the point where, like I told you, she used to leave every 3 weeks to go home and work. It got to the point where I was hanging out with my friends and I couldn't concentrate because I was like, dang, when is she coming back? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, she would text me and say, I'm back. And I would literally get up and just leave my friends.
No matter what you was doing.
And go to her place and get her. You know what I'm saying? So it was it got to the point.
That's why he an asshole now.
I'm gonna say it got to the point where I literally look back on the day and was like, yeah, that girl had me like crazy strong because I had a computer class. We had to come in every day and make a journal, and all my journal was about her. And literally, like, if you read the journal, you could literally chronicle from where we were friends, where we started dating, and things like each moment, each step in our relationship. But towards the end of the relationship, I mean, like I said, she dropped out and she went back home, and it was just kind of like I met another girl like at the beginning of the next year, and it just wasn't. Me and her didn't talk over the summer after me and her broke up, and then I met another girl, and we was just cool. I mean, like I said, me and her are cool to this day, but I just met another girl, and it just wasn't. I wasn't missing her. I mean, like I said, she is the one girl I would date again. But it just, at that time, I wasn't missing her.
Right.
But maybe I was young, but just because I don't like relationships, I don't see myself ever falling in love anymore. Or
I got a question.
Almost falling in love. What's up?
Okay. Even if it don't apply to you, then it don't apply. Do y'all think it's... Huh?
You changing the subject?
No.
Okay.
No, it's in the same thing. Do you think it's just dealing with breakups? Have you, or do you think it's okay to still be sexually active with someone you just broke up with?
Yeah, I've done that each time, unfortunately. Like I said, me and my ex, even though she dropped out of school, we did break up. You
hear the question? Okay.
Even though the breakup was basically because she dropped out of school, we did basically call it quits. We did basically call it quits a month before it ended, but we still were hooking up. But yeah, and
Kiko, I want you to explain why you did it.
Why did I do it?
Because everybody else have so many different answers.
Well, for me, honestly, okay, this is about to sound weird, but as far as it goes individually, this girl was the best sex I ever had in my whole life. And individually, like I said, I've had 3 something like that. But I mean, 1-on-1, she was the best. So it was like, I still was crazily sexually attracted to this girl. Like, I couldn't even be around her without, like, being like, I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would go play, like, we had a little community center on my campus. We'd go play pool. And every time, like I said, we're still cool. Anytime we play pool, I'm just looking at her, like, bending over, taking shots, and I'm like, Like, and it's just, and we watched TV together, and one thing would lead to another. So it just was like, I don't know what it was for her, but for me, that's what it was.
I don't think it's a good idea at all. And let me tell you why. After I got divorced, I started dating this chick. Won't mention any names. She was Jamaican. And she did this thing with her hips whenever we was making love. It blew my mind. So when we kind of was breaking up, we was still hooking up here and there. And when we stopped
she could
hooking,
do that thing with her hips.
oh my God. Yo. She did this thing with her hips.
So that's why you kept coming back. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
But even towards the end of us like stopping hooking up, I hated the thought of me not being able to get in them hips again.
Wow.
And it almost drove me crazy. I was like, yo, even though we ain't together no more, I'm good with that as long as we still fucking. When it came down to, well, nah, I don't think we should, continue fucking no more because we really ain't getting away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
She literally almost had me rethinking, well, look, let's try it again. Let's try it, because I didn't want to give up the sex. Like you said, it was literally some of the best sex I ever had. And that's the reason. It's not a good, if you're going to break up, don't keep hooking up. Just get out.
That's how I feel too.
Just get
I feel
out.
as though like I can't go back to fucking you as friends with benefits if we're not in a relationship, because I'm emotional. Like I'm a Gemini. Like I wear my heart on my sleeve. So me having sex with you, me having sex with you mean I still have feelings for you, emotions for you, and if we're broke up, we got to cut it off clean, baby, because it's not gonna be. It's gonna tarnish my soul, and I know. I need rehab when I'm in a relationship. I need rehab when I'm in a relationship, so I can't keep going back and getting my feelings fucked over with day after day after day. Nigga, we broke up. I ain't sucking your dick. You ain't getting none of this coochie. We got to cut it off.
See, I think with me, it was a situation with me was like, I've done it before. I don't agree. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I've done it before. I don't agree with it. I will tell you I don't agree with it, but I have done it before. And I will explain my reason why I think I've done it. And I will tell the reason why I think I did it. I think I did it because I probably was mentally detached from the relationship, but as far as physically, I wasn't. My energy, you know how when you have sex with that person that you love or you in love with, like it's an energy, like it's kind of like a power that y'all create. Two elements, y'all create something. You can't get that same feeling from somebody else. So that was mine. I was not actually done physically, which made me feel like that relationship was built off of lust.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that relationship, and I take ownership of it. I think that relationship was built off of lust. Because I feel like as if you done with them, you done with them in your whole entirety.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
It kind of make me question certain relationships. Was like, they still fucking, damn, like, y'all can't stand to be around each other.
But y'all still fucking.
Y'all come over there and smash.
So my thing is our relationship wasn't a bad breakup. We didn't hate each other. We still were cool. Like I said, we were friends before. We were still cool as hell, close as hell.
Yeah.
We
But
just
how
wasn't
do you
boyfriend
get
and
over someone
girlfriend.
if you still have sexual relations?
I wasn't worried about getting over her.
And
they gonna always, that nigga or that bitch, they gonna always make sure y'all have the best. It be the best when y'all ain't together.
And like, as far as getting over him, like you said, it wasn't emotionally getting over her. Because we had already broken up.
Thank you.
It was physically.
It was the physical, like I said.
You had that whining on the tip.
Yo, and I wish y'all could feel what I felt when that was happening. Yo, it was incredible.
I know what you mean. Me, what I know it's not gonna last, I get over people before we even break up. So I'll still be with you, and I'm like, I could care less if we broke up right now.
Right now.
For a week.
I could bounce.
I don't care. But had an ex-girlfriend, and I told him the other day, she said, She wouldn't get out my car. She said, "Don't you want to get your dick sucked one last time?" Because she knew that was my weakness.
That was about
And I
varsity,
said,
if I'm not mistaken.
No, but I'm lying. And then it happened. And then she showed up at my grandma's house one day. And she's like, let's go bowling. But instead, she took me to her house to do it again. And then she moved to Buckhead.
Then I got
And this is
invites
2 years
there.
later. And I was just like, oh, it's a nice place. She said, remember the last time I came to your place, what you did? She said, I know you didn't come over here for that. I'm like, no, I was just saying, you remember.
Right.
Now memory lane, you know.
Yeah, memory lane. I didn't want it no more, but that I was addicted to that. So yes, I still smash.
Do you think it's okay to do that? Do you think it's okay to have sex?
Well, like if me and my girl was to break up, I would rather for her to keep smashing me
But
for
you
a
know
while
that-
rather than just instantly.
So you know what?
But y'all are done though, because it's like you got.
You don't know that, though. Sometimes you
the
read
wives that the man will leave the house, but and be
know
gone.
what?
They
It depends on how much
separated,
time
and
is
be coming
gone
back
by.
and boom, 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 and leave.
Tori, you make a good point though. If you break up with especially with men, y'all break up. You don't want another dude and your girl within 2 weeks.
Right.
She's
Like
not
he's-
your girl no
Hey,
more.
but that's how you still
Y'all
look
might
at it.
You drop shorty.
But that's how you still. But then when you think about it like this, if she got another man within 2 weeks, what the fuck was going on? Yeah, she was fucking when y'all was dating. Like,
Yeah.
if you could find
She
somebody
already
else,
had that nigga.
yeah, if y'all just broke up and you with somebody else in 2 weeks, that means you already had somebody.
I mean, I know niggas
While I was
that
together.
can do it, but I mean, I feel that when women, they is more emotional. You really don't not. You
And the thing about it is, but also the thing
like
like this is
She
women.
doing that, she cheat. She was cheating.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Because also the thing about women is the women that I've messed with at least, they wouldn't allow a nigga to fuck unless it was a boyfriend. So we broke up and you're not dating a nigga, you fucking a nigga within 2 weeks of us
that
breaking
means
up.
You considered him your boyfriend. Or he
Exactly.
considered you
That
your
means something was
girlfriend.
already going on.
Sounds like she probably is emotionally drained and she came there just to come.
Like, I don't know.
That's a.
That happens.
You know what? That's a good point. We can pick that up next time, tomorrow on the next podcast. This one's gonna come to an end. Anybody got any last final things they want to say?
No,
Yes.
hit the other ones.
Comment below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Leave a comment if you think Tori's sexy. That's for the ladies only.
Actually, y'all can leave comments about topics y'all might want us to discuss or might want to hear us discuss. But whatever you do, make yourself a part of the podcast.
Hey, anybody, any connects from Miami, give me a call. We can talk business. We can have a stellar career in pharmaceuticals. So holla at me.
All right, this is Alex.
This Kiko, dog.
This boop 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 boop. K Breezy first name, last name.
Tori, aka T Double.
And this is Mary.
This has been a Roundtable Podcast. We out of here.
Peace.